What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we have the VHX-D3 assault rifle coming in season 6. Thank you for the EA Creator Network for inviting me playing the game a little bit early. As you can see right now, we're in a server with a bunch of other content creators, also some AI, but I try to keep the best moments. It's not going to be the all-time best highlight videos that I've put up, but it is versus other content creators, so the servers were very sweaty. But I think the gameplay will kind of show how I'm playing with this weapon and how you should probably try and play with it. Of course, I only got to play with the gun for 2 hours, but I think I figured out the best attachments. If you're curious for just the attachments, be sure to skip around till the end of the video. About the last 1 minute there I'm going through the attachments which I recommend using to make the gun as best as it possibly can be. So as you can see, the VHX is probably one of the higher rate of fire, if not the fastest rate of fire weapons currently on the assault class. It will pretty much beat most assault rifles and SMGs up close within the mid to close range section. I also think this might be one of the best guns currently in the game. It might be a little bit too soon to say, but from what I could tell, this will definitely be a top tier weapon. And it might possibly be the best, especially in that close to mid-range situation. That means also that you need to have a aggressive playstyle, more aggressive than most other weapons. So if you're not a very aggressive player, try to adapt to that playstyle, otherwise this gun is not going to shine at its full potential as it possibly can be. This goes with the high rate of fire. However, the recoil didn't seem too bad from what I could tell. It might take a little bit to get used to it. With every high rate of fire weapon in Battlefield 2042, there is obviously more recoil than the lower rate of fire weapons. So if you struggle with recoil control, take some time to practice it, use the right attachments for it, but this gun will obviously shine in close to mid-range situations. So you don't need the best recoil control anyways. However, if you get to use that recoil control, if you get used to it, to the pattern the gun has, it can actually take out players from up to 80, maybe even 100 meters at full auto. After that, I would recommend tap firing. It is an assault rifle, so the headshot multiplier I still think is 2.2. So every bullet you hit in the head will do 2.2 times the amount of damage it would normally do. Which also means up close it will 2-tap headshot players. And you will notice that if you get killed by this weapon, which I noticed also by playing the preview event, it feels like you're literally getting one-framed and there's no time to respond to that. Which also is good when you're using the weapon yourself. So try and aim for the head if you can. It's definitely beneficial for the weapon, and it will absolutely obliterate enemies if you have the good accuracy for it. Now, going through the way you should play with this weapon, obviously you need the aggressive playstyle. It's suitable for the more aggressive game mode, so large conquest maybe not the best gun to use unless you're playing certain maps like the one we're playing right now. It's infantry only, it's all close range, you're not really going to get any long range gunfights on this map, so this is pretty much a map this gun is going to absolutely shine on. But if you're playing larger maps like Hourglass or maybe Renewal, this might not be the gun for you unless you figure out a way how to play where you can still stick to those mid to close range gunfights. But if you're an aggressive player on the right game modes, team deathmatch, breakthrough usually, it will all work very well with this gun. So keep that aggressive play style, don't play too slow with this weapon. However, you're gonna burn through bullets extremely quick because of the high rate of fire, so you need your time to reload, you need the time to take cover. It's not like the PP29 or most LMGs where you can just unlimitedly fire at players. So for flanking as well, you need to be very accurate, and you can maybe take out 5 players with 1 mag if you're accurate and not missing a single shot. But usually you will take out between 2 to 3 players with 1 mag before you should probably start reloading. So keep that in mind. I'm going to leave you guys with a little bit rest of the gameplay and then some attachments later on at the end of the video. You can also just skip to that part if you're not interested in the gameplay. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully the video was useful, and I'll leave you guys with the rest of the video. So going through the attachments of the VHX-D3, we have got the Fusion Hollow, the standard issue extended. I think this one is a must. You have high power as well, which makes it harder to control recoil, but honestly the gun still is pretty beamy. So if you want to go for longer range, you can go with a high power, but I think the standard issue extended is a must. I personally really like the laser sight. If you struggle controlling a recoil, go with the Cobra grip or the LWG grip, but I think going with the laser sight fitting this gun very well for pretty much blasting players up close. Then the tactical compensator also, I think, kind of by far the best option for this gun. It reduces the spread, but it increases the recoil. If you really struggle with the recoil, then don't use this option, but I think the tactical compensator just makes this gun really beamy and very accurate compared to the other weapons in the game. I also have a option for a higher zoom to 2 times, which I didn't really try out much because the Fusion Hollow honestly does his job.